In northern Myanmar, Kachin people displaced by civil war are preparing to stay for the long haul. More permanent structures are being created as they find they no longer have access to their land. 65-year-old GUMMAW YING fled his home 7 years ago. He would often sneak back to tend to a herd of cattle. That is until last year, when he says his property was taken over by a government-linked banana company with Chinese investors.
I don't want anyone to take over my land. I need help to keep the company off my property. I can't farm or feed the pigs or cattle.
GUMMAW is one of more than 100,000 Kachin people driven by fighting to camps like this one along the border with China. The rebel Kachin Independence Army has been at war with the Myanmar army on and off for decades, fighting for control of the resource-rich state. As ceasefire talks stall and development moves forward, a spokesperson for the rebel leadership says they're negotiating to get their people's land back. But proving ownership may be difficult.
They have the land registration documents, but many lost them when they fled the village because of the fighting. Even though they lost their papers, the government land office still has the original papers. When the IDPs go back home, they should get the land and rights documents back.
A Kachin civil society group is advising some of the Kachin in the camps on how to apply for their original land documents so they can return home. Resolving land disputes are seen as key to achieving peace in the war-torn region and are prominent issues in the country's economic and political transition. But the organisation doubts there will be progress without change to the army-written 2008 constitution.
The best solution is that we better trying to produce a new federal democratic constitution which guarantees these land rights.
A distant possibility for now, leaving many in this camp facing an uncertain future and perhaps no home to return to. Yaara Melhem, Al Jazeera.